Alright guys, welcome back again. Let's try this again. Hopefully I got things fixed here, and I just gotta get on my laptop here and go live again. There it is. We're gonna go live. Alright, show activity. Got it.
It should work now.
Alright. There we go. I got my comments up now. I can see you guys, or I can actually see you guys' comments now, so we're good on that. So, alright. You gotta comment on something so I can see if it comes through, babe? Alright guys, just a short little conversation here, just talk about bowling and whatnot. Like we can talk about what's going on with the TOC, how things are going there, how do you like that format they have. Let's try to change this up here so I can see comments.
What's up, man? What's good, man?
What's up, Thomas Underwood? Thanks for joining, man. Sorry I had a problem there earlier. What's up to my fiance? Hi, Sammy. Tell us about the Black Widow and if it works for you.
How it works for you.
Yeah, for layout and stuff. On the Black Widow here, I have it at a 4x4x5 layout, 2LS, which is fairly strong layout for the 2LS. So it is very strong with that layout. Like I said, when I tried to start this video before, I don't like to hype up bowling balls at all. Like, I'm not one of them guys that says, you know, this bowling ball is the best one on the market. You know, just to try to sell these balls. But to be honest with you, this Black Widow hybrid, it is an animal on a house shot. I haven't had it to a tournament yet to where, you know, play on a different pattern, but my first night in leagues, shot a 197, 225, and a 237 with it. It was definitely very good ball, very clean. Clean through the fronts for sure. I mean, you watch some of my shorts, you watch my late night video, definitely clean. Yeah, so this is definitely probably my all-time favorite ball so far of the year 2023. This ball is definitely awesome. So, okay, Thomas, I'm just going to get this ball, but the attorney instead. I have the Black Widow 2.0 in the face. Yeah, Thomas, I also have the Black Widow 2.0 with the same 4x4x5 layout. And I also have the Fate, which is at 4.5x3x4.5. The 2.0 is not in my bag right now for his leagues. I did take it and throw it. I don't know if it's just me and the two-handed stuff. It seems like the polished stuff, the more shinier stuff seems to work better for me, being two-handed. The Black Widow 2.0, it seemed to be a little bit weaker. Of course, cover stocks have to do a lot with everything. It definitely seemed to be a little weaker down lane than the 2.0. So yeah, it's, the difference, like I said here, with the 2.0 and the hybrid, for me, the shinier stuff seems to work better than the dull. The 2.0 was good. Don't get me wrong. I bought it off Lewis a few months ago. Finally got it drilled to fit me, and I think I actually did a comparison. I don't know if I uploaded it or not. If I didn't, I will reshoot it again. I will reshoot that one and this one so you can see. But me on a personal level, I would say with the cover on the Black Widow 2.0 is going to be a little weaker than the hybrid. At least for me anyways. Was lazier than the... Yeah, definitely a little bit lazier down lane for sure on that one. I agree with you 100%. I would definitely love to get to the lanes and reshoot this video. Like I said, I'm no pro by all means when it comes to shooting videos or bowling, you know. I'm just an amateur bowler that goes out, bowls, has fun, you know. I don't promote bowling balls. I mean, I promote Gebhardt's Bowling just because that's where I get all my equipment, and I have all my faith in Brett and his layouts for my ball and stuff. So he is my pro shop guy. Even though I'm moving here in a few months to Oklahoma, I'm still going to order my bowling equipment from here, from PA, from Gebhardt, just because I trust Brett. The only thing that I do promote is Bowlified jerseys, just because I'm on staff with them, and creating the different products. You know, I'm not biased to any other products or anything other jerseys. I mean, I've had Cool Whip jerseys, and they're just as nice, you know, but I prefer Bowlified, so I'm trying not to be biased there on that stuff. I will admit though, CTD, Creating Difference Cleaning Products, is probably the best cleaning products that I have run across. And I'm not trying to hype them up because I'm on staff. Even if I wasn't on staff with them, I would still be using their products because they're just unreal. But another thing I want to say to you guys that are watching, I want the 6 that are on, thanks for watching. In all my videos, I show every shot. League night videos, you see every first shot. You know, we don't edit any of them out. Every shot that we take, first ball, the whole night, you see every shot. So, I don't hide anything like my video with the Black Widow here, my review / demo, whatever. I went in front of the ball return, threw it in the gutter. My very first shot with this ball was in the gutter. But, any questions, other questions on Black Widow? Like you were asking, Thomas, I agree with you 100%. The 2.0 is definitely a little lazier down lane. So, I can, like I said, I can contest to that. But, what do you guys think of this format with the TOC, with having them so many stepladder brackets? I got to watch the one from yesterday because I don't have Go Bowling or Bowling TV or whatever it is to watch it live, and I watch it on YouTube here when they're uploaded. I kind of like that they did 17 or 16 or whatever it is positions. I think that's going to be pretty cool to see who climbs the ladder the farthest and takes a shot at EJ Tackett for the title. EJ is going to be one of them guys. He's going to be hard to beat, that's for sure. But for any of you that are watching, is there anything you want to talk about or ask? I can tell you the equipment I have. If you have questions on it, if you don't have it, I can, kind of fill you in what I think on them. Like I said, I'm not on staff with any ball company, so I only buy a few balls here and there, so I don't have the money to go out and buy all the new equipment. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. Who do you think's going to give AJ a run for the title? I'm a big Belmo fan. I like EJ Tackett. I don't like EJ Tackett on the PBA Pro Bowling 2023 for PlayStation. EJ always lifts my butt on there. Simo? Yeah, Simo's pretty good. Thomas, I'm not sure where you're located at, but April 29th in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, at the One Bowling Center. You'd have to get with me. I have to look it up. Kyle Troop and Anthony Simonson's going to be there doing autographs. We're going to have a ball demo, and they're going to do a tournament. You're in North Carolina. Oh man, that's rough. But yeah, Simo and Troop's going to be here in PA April 29th. Have you met Troop? Since he's from North Carolina? I'm kind of excited to meet Troop and Simo, but I wish, I'm hoping Guppy Troop's going to be there. I'd really like to meet them. Go that day. I don't think I'm going to do at least the ball demo on that. Wow, that's crazy. That's what I figured this is going to be like. It's going to probably be packed. I know me and the one guy was talking the other day, and he was saying who he got the bowl with. That's on my Patreon page. I forget who he said he got the bowl against, but early 2000s. I got to bowl Pro-Am and got to meet and actually bowl against Parker Bone III, which was pretty cool. Hey, babe, do me a thing real quick. Grab that picture off the bookshelf for me, please. Yeah, I got to meet Parker Bone, and I can't remember the female's name. I got their autograph. I got a picture taken with them. The fiance was grabbing the picture off the shelf, and don't laugh at me because I was really young back in 2000s. Yeah, that was it. I'll have to scroll up so you guys can get a little bit of a chuckle out of this one. See if it comes into camera mode here. It should be. Is it in view?
It's in view. It's just hard to see.
Yeah, look how freaking young I was.
And the autographs are too. Just you can't see it.
It's the lighting in here. Can't really see the autographs, but I can't remember who she was. But
yeah, you can.
if you know
see it
who
now.
she is, let me know because I can't remember. I can't read the autograph, but man, I was freaking young. That's before I had a beard here. But that was I can tell you how long ago that was.
Kim something.
Okay.
Her name's Kim something. I can't read the last name.
I can tell you how long it actually was. For that Pro-Am, if you got into the Pro-Am, you got you got the Inferno bowling ball by Brunswick. So when the Inferno come out, that's how long it's been. But to get back to what you were saying, Thomas, Simo, I'm kind of hoping that Belmo will make the run. I mean, I know he struggled in the qualifying and stuff like that, but I mean, he climbed his way to what, the 16th, so hopefully he can keep it together and actually make it to the top. But I think EJ right now, he's just going to be a tough one to beat altogether. So, alrighty. So what do you guys want to chat about? Anything you guys have in particular you want to ask? I'm an open book. Any tip you can, maybe even tell me that you see in my videos that I can probably do better. Because I definitely need to bowl better, that's for sure. Any ball reviews that you would like to see? I know I did the Black Widow versus the Brutal Collision, and the Brutal's definitely brutal. That's for sure. It is a little bit stronger. It wants to rev up and get going a little sooner than the Black Widow. My buddy Rich, he's not on right now. He told me he had to go run a few errands, but he'll be on here shortly. He just went and picked up the IQ Ruby today, and he said he fell in love with it right away. He said it was an awesome ball. I don't know much about the Ruby other than my PSO says it's a great ball, and he was excited to get it. So what kind of balls do you guys have out there? What's you guys' favorite balls? Do you have one in particular that you prefer? Write me a comment here and we can talk about it. Maybe it's one that I have. You still watching?
Yeah. Yeah, 2 people on.
Yeah. But so what's you guys' favorite bowl? Let's talk about it. Let's enlighten me with some different equipment here, and maybe you talk me into getting something that I don't have that might be a really good bowl.
No, it's really lagging. It's just now showing a picture of Parker.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really lagging.
And if the video's lagging, I apologize for it. I don't know how to fix it. Alright, here we go here.
Phase 2.
Phase 2, RJ, Phase 2. You know something funny about the Phase 2? That is one ball that I've wanted to get since I got away from Motive and kind of went to doing everything on it. I'm working on putting a polish on it. Okay, are you thinking like 1500 grip polish, or are you thinking like maybe trying like 2000 with polish, or what's your plans with it with polish? Back to my quick story there to Phase 2. Lewis, a friend of mine, has a YouTube channel. If you ain't subscribed to him, go over and check him out. I actually bought a Phase 2 off of him, and his buddy ended up putting the wrong address on it, so it went to Pittsburgh, PA instead of Phillipsburg, PA. So I never got to phase 2, but it's definitely a ball that I'm probably gonna have to get. A lot of people seem to really, really like that ball, and I think it'd probably go good in my arsenal. So I'm working on putting polish on it. Right now, I just put 1500 pad to it, and then I'm putting reactive gloss. I'm working on building a ball spinner because it spins harder by hand. Alright, yeah, definitely a ball spinner is definitely great. I've never used the ones that you put on the drill. In the cabinet behind me here, I have a ball spinner, and they are a little bit pricey. You know, they're upwards of high $200s, $300 for even a low end one. But I'm telling you, you will definitely get your money's worth out of it. I mean, if you have the extra cash to buy one, or even if you're knowledgeable enough and, like you said, about working on building one, that's awesome. Making it out of an old drill press. There you go. Definitely, I definitely want to see that for sure. That sounds like it's gonna be pretty neat. Cause I mean, granted, all the ball spinner is just a motor, a belt with a couple pulleys and a cup. So, yeah, that's definitely gonna be interesting to see how that turns out. Probably better than that ball spinner I have. Yeah, definitely 1500, and then polish. It probably tame the ball down a little bit in the mids and give you that pop off the back end. But definitely having a ball spinner is a lot better than doing it by hand for sure. You get at least a little bit more consistent cut on the ball with the spinner. Do you have any experience with shiny solids versus regular pearls? Yes, I have some experience with shiny solids. What's up, Timmy? Good to see you on here. I'm saying Belmo's gonna win, but we all know EJ's probably gonna win. I'm trying to think here what ball. Yes, shiny. The Brutal Collision has a factory compound on it, so it looks shiny, but it's not. And I actually put it on my spinner at 500, then I went to 1000 grit, and then polished it with the turtle wax polish from Creating a Difference, and it definitely helped that ball out a lot because I didn't like the surface that was on it. Let me think here. I had another ball with that was dull. I got so many balls in the closet here. I'm trying to think of one that. Babe, do you remember any of my dull balls that I had that I put a shine on it? You can think of offhand?
No, but you put shine on mine, Supernova.
Oh, okay. The Fiance's 300 Columbia Speed.
Sorry.
It come out of the box at 1500 grit. I put 1500 grit polish on it. Now, granted, you see her in the videos. She gets some hook with the speed when she throws it right. She gets a pretty good hook. But when we went and practiced with it, that ball just wasn't making the turn for her. But granted, she doesn't have rev rate like I do, like you do, and like some other people. But she's still learning though. And this when I put my phase 2 was lane polish. It would be clean in the fronts, but read the dry instantly like my pearl. Yeah, you're definitely gonna see that out of the polished balls, you're gonna see them get cleaner through the fronts, and they're gonna have a lot more pop off the back. It's gonna read the friction a lot better. And you really got me stumped on that one because I've had so many different balls from Motive and trying to and Hammer and Brunswick and Storm that I'm trying to think of. I had something dull and I put polish on it and it seemed to work. You got me thinking now. I know my Black Widow 2.0. Before I got this Widow, I went 1500 grit on the spinner and I polished it by hand because I didn't want to get that real gloss to it, and I wanted to see how it was going to react before I got this one, seeing that they had the same core. And the Black Widow being dull, it did not like the polish on it. That is definitely one ball that did not like the polish on it. It was just way too lazy down lane. It just wouldn't make the turn. But yeah, I mean, what I would do is I would, put the phase 2 at the 1500 polish and try it. I mean, you're not gonna know until you try. What polish did you use that it worked by hand after 1500 pad? Creating a Difference has polish out there. Like I said, even though I'm on staff with them, I'm still gonna use their products even if I'm not on staff with them. It's get on Creating a Difference website. It's ctdbowling.com. They have True Cut hand applied polish by Turtle Wax, and that's what I use. You can use it by hand, and you can use it on a spinner. Get the fiance here for a second. Can you grab my wax out of the closet, the black bottle wax, so I can show RJ what polish I'm talking about? Yeah, this polish that I was talking about, the fiance is going to go grab it for me so I can show you. You can use it by hand or you can use it on a spinner. Yeah, CTD pads, the True Cut pads are amazing. I like them. I'd like to try them. Was it Trailhawk or something like that Luke Rosdale talks about? No, I was talking about the other one, the black bottle, the solid black bottle. They have like True Hawk pads. They're like really expensive though. They're like $30-some, but they last a lot longer than the Avalon pads, the True Cut pads, but they're expensive. Timmy, I thought you liked the Dark Coda 2000. Are we gonna have to resurface it? Alright. Here's the polish I was talking about, RJ. It's True Cut hand applied polish by Turtle Wax. I'm waiting to see it on my screen here so you can see it. I gotta move my thing up a little closer here. This is the 6500 grit polish. You can polish it by hand or you can use a spinner with it. Either way it's going to work. The only difference is doing it by hand is you're not going to get that higher grit of polish on it. Yeah, I mean, it's not overly priced. It's a good price. I mean, it's a 16-ounce bottle. I've had it for a few months now. I have also the 5500 grit polish from these guys as well. the reactive gloss that you're talking about, wasn't very big fan of that. That's for sure. I have it on my Fate, and I instantly took it off. I went and practiced with it. With the reactive gloss, it was just way, way, way too clean for me. Of course, I had to change the layout on the ball. My PAP changed. So, yeah. But yeah, definitely get on their website, order some of that hand applied polish. The only difference with the hand applied polish is, say you put 1500 grit. Now don't hold me to these numbers because I don't have, the scanner or not, but this is just a rough ballpark thing. So let's just say you put 1500 grit on it, and then you use the True Cut sanding polish here. Your grit on the ball might be, say, 3,500, 4,000, all said and done. Now putting it on a spinner at 1,500, it might put the ball at 5,000. I mean, I don't have a scanner yet from Creating a Difference. I am going to get one here. And I'd definitely like to do a demo on that, 2 different balls with the same 1,500 grit surface, and then polish one by hand, polish one by machine, to actually get a accurate number on what the difference is. Yeah, yes, I mean, some surfaces people match up better with. Like the reactive gloss, it may work better for you than it does for me or anyone else. My buddy Rich just texted me and I can't even message him back. But, yeah. So my suggestion is, with you wanting to polish your face too, I would sand it at your 1,500, get yourself some polish on it and polish it, and take it to the lanes and see what kind of reaction you get out of it. Now granted, if you go to a house like I bowl in, the lanes are dried up most of the time because they only oil for league night. So if you go in there two days after a league, you might as well get ready to bowl on asphalt, you know what I mean? So, what's up, Rich? Hey, just talking to you about you and your IQ Ruby you just got. Right now we're talking surfaces and polish. Yeah, so if you do happen to, try that on that phase 2, let me know how it works out for you. I'd love to hear back from you, see what it does. So Timmy, if you're still on, or we're gonna have to put your dark coat back to out of the box. I think you ought to stay with that Venom Shock. It seems to work better for you. By the way, Rich had just got on here, Tim. He's the one that I got that off of. So what else? What else can we get in here? Any other questions that you want to ask? I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I can't wait to see some of the videos that your buddy took for you today on that IQ Ruby. Early, whatever lane channels on it. Put the polish and it went pretty long, but never got it to the dry. It would actually read it. Yeah, that's 90% of your time. polish is gonna do that for you. It's gonna go right through the fronts and act like it was never even there, but as soon as it hits the dry, it's definitely gonna read it and take off. That's for sure. Like I said, you go back even to watch my Fate video, this black video, you'll see that it just blows right through the front with ease, and then it just boom takes off once it hits that friction. See, like I said, a lot of my stuff don't get lane shine now because I'm more into the hybrids and the pearls lately. Alright, Rich, yeah, I just seen it pop up here on my watch that you sent a video, but I'm recording with my phone, so I can't quite watch it yet. But I just lost train of thought. Wow, that's what happens when you get old. Lose train of thought. But yeah, I'm more into the hybrids and the pearls right now. I know when I was throwing Moda stuff a lot, like the Ghost and the Flare would definitely lane shine. The Ghost would lane shine like after like 4 or 5 frames. It was pretty bad. But some people can handle the balls with lane shine on them, some can't. That's why I think with being two-handed in my revs, I think the polish and the hybrid seem to favor me a little bit better. And that, man, I'll let you know how it goes with the 1500 React Glove. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, please hit me up. Send me a message on Facebook, or leave a comment on one of my videos and let me know how it goes for you, because I'm kind of interested to see what that is going to do for you. But good luck, man. Hopefully it works well for you. Try 1500 reactive gloss. Doesn't seem to work. Move up to 2000 reactive gloss and keep playing with it. You'll find something that you really like. But thanks for watching, man. Appreciate ya. Alright. Yeah, Rich, I'm getting your videos in. Like I said, when I'm done doing this live stream, I'll check them out and get back with you. I'm kind of interested to see what that Ruby actually did. Kind of losing focus here because the fiance's in there playing PBA bowling, and I'm sitting here on YouTube. But hey, it's my first live stream. I'm just trying this out and see how it goes, and maybe we can make it a weekly thing. Maybe get more people in here and have a little bit more fun, have some more stuff to talk about. But for the few people that's watching, let's talk about what's your favorite ball as of right now. Let me know in the comments what your favorite ball is and why. Kind of interested to see what everyone's favorite ball is. Right now, mine's the Black Widow Hybrid that's sitting right here with me. Alright. Rich, I know you're going to say all of them. But just for some of you that's on here now, Rich Santine that's online here, he's one of my best friends. Met him in the Discord of Lewis's, and we chatted and been friends for a while now. So you're going to start seeing him in a lot of my YouTube videos here, probably June, July, that time. you'll start seeing me and him into doing videos together, start doing some different, you know, fun things on YouTube to try to make my channel a little bit more interesting than what it actually is. I'm trying to make it fun. The Deviate Diamond Diva video that me and the fiance did, that was a blast. Even though she ripped on me, thank you for that.
Welcome.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of different things to do. Figured we could do like a bowling talk every week or every other week. You know, just sit down, chat, talk about PBA, talk about leg bags. You know, what's your favorite ball and stuff. My favorite ball, let's see, my Diva, because she got me my 216. My speed, because damn, I can hook it. And my no, because she works when nothing else seems to. Yeah, that's for sure. Now we just gotta get you to where you're keeping it out of the gutter there, Miss Samantha Lansbury. Yeah, I'm talking to you over there. You can't see her, but she's sitting there across from me on the couch playing bowling. Ain't learning nothing from it, that's for sure. She's probably throwing gutters now as we speak. But definitely, Sammy, in my video that you see, Leg Night, that's my fiance. We're getting married in August. Moving to Oklahoma soon. So if you guys are in the Oklahoma area, let me know. We can get together and do a video. Rich says hi, Sammy.
Hi, Rich.
She says hi, Rich. She's ready to come kick your butt in bowling.
I got 9 in a row. I got 9 strikes in a row.
Oh, now she's playing PBA and rubbing at my face. She's like, I got 9 strikes in a row.
I need 3 more for 300.
You better not get a 300. Have any of you guys ever played that PBA 2023 bowling there on the PS4 or whatever? If she bowls a 300, I'm gonna have to step away for a minute because
10.
I've never bowled a 300 on that game. No, the PBA games you have on your phones. I've bowled multiple 300s on there. But Rich says, "Go, Sammy, go." Sammy's gonna go for a 300. I might have to pull the video camera away to see the 300 if she gets it. No. Did you get it?
No, I left the 7.
Oh, she left the 7 pin. She went 10 in a row and left the 7 pin on the game. Yeah, at least she bowls better on there than she does in real life. Ooh, I just got a dirty look.
Asshole.
I ain't gonna tell you what she just called me. You probably heard it anyways.
289.
289. But so Rich, since you're on here, tell us a little bit about that IQ Ruby. Kind of interested to. Rich says language. He must have heard you. But tell us a little bit about that IQ Ruby. Or Mountain Dew. I don't have any beer to drink like Luke Rosedal does. Might have to if I'm starting doing this. Here soon I'm gonna. What kind of language shall I speak? Spanish? She's got a good point there, Rich. So, I'm going to talk about my league bag arsenal right now. I got the Black Widow, the Brutal Collision, and the Fate in my league bag, and I have a spot for one other one. I have rotation. I have the Deviate Diamond Diva. I have, the Zen, the Black Widow 2.0. Got a bunch of other balls. I'm trying to figure out what kind of bag I can set up to go with them 3 main balls that I have. Tell us how you got away from Motive. Let's see. Fits great in your lineup. Yeah, I'm definitely, when I get off of here, I'm definitely gonna watch them videos that you sent me. Weaker than the Fate. Now, is it cleaner through the fronts and the back end in the Fate, or what's going on with that on between the Fate and the IQ? Sammy wants me to tell you guys how I got away from Motive. When I first got back into bowling 4.5 years ago, is it 4 years ago or 5 years ago now, I got back into it. Yeah, 4.5. I told the PSO where I bowl, I said, I'm back into bowling, I need a strong ball and a little weaker ball. So he hooked me up with a High Road, and actually it was the original High Road, and a Tropical Storm to start the league off. Clean through the fronts with a pop in the back end. Sweetness. So I bowled my first year with the High Road and the Tropical Storm, and that's before I really started getting into the bowling stuff, you know, surface, you know, different cleaners to clean the balls and stuff. So after my first year, I started watching YouTube. I got big into YouTube, watching YouTube videos, looking at different balls, you know, see what people had and what their reviews were. Come across Lewis, this video, and that's back when he was drawing Motive, and I seen the Ghost he threw, and I really liked the motion, because at that point I was throwing one-handed. So me and Lewis's styles were pretty close to the same. He was a little bit higher in the backswing than me. So I went to Gebhardt for the very first time, met Brett, and started, got a Ghost. Fell in love with the Ghost, and after that, that's when my ball addiction started, if you want to say. It started, I got the Ghost, and then I got the Recoil, I got the Enzo, I got the Velocity, the Iron Forge, the Forged Flare. You know, I was getting all the Motive stuff there for the longest time. I had the VIP, the second VIP, and was actually doing real good with the Motive stuff. And but yeah, I got the Purple Tank, the Desert Tank. The Desert Tank actually won me a tournament. Bowled with it. The Jackal Ghost I got my first 300 with, on wooden lanes to boot. It wasn't a sanctioned league, unfortunately, so a lot of people's like, well, you bowled a 300, it don't count. It is what it is. But to me, it still counts. I know I bowled it. I just don't got a ring to go with it. But I was having good luck with Motive there, and then I ended up releasing the ball wrong one night and pulled some ligaments and tore a couple ligaments in my wrist. Last year. Yeah, last year. Or a year before. Yeah, year before. Pulled some ligaments, torn a couple, had to have surgery. Once I got healed from that, I tried throwing it one-handed again, and I just didn't have the grip strength in my thumb and that to hold on to the ball. So I started two-handed. started learning how to two-hand. That's why my throws right now are very inconsistent. My balance is off. My timing's good. I got my timing down, but I'm still learning everything with the two-handed stuff. I'm still learning, working on my balance. We're working on my release. I'm still working on everything to try to improve the two-handed game. Would I love to go back one-handed? Yes. But at this point, I just don't have the strength in my hand and my wrist to allow me to go back to being one-handed. So that's why I bowl two-handed now. So I'm not getting away from the subject here. The Modus equipment. I'm not bashing any ball company here. Don't take it as bashing. Just did not fit my game. None of their stuff seemed to work well for me throwing two-handed. They were just rolling out. They just wasn't making the turn. Granted, a lot of it probably had to do with the layouts. So I can't really knock it until I actually get them fixed. So once I started having problems like that, that's when I started, okay, it's time to branch out a little bit. I bought, trying to think of the first, got the Phase 4. Fiance bought me that one. I got the Collision, and of course the Widow, and the Fate, and a couple other balls in there, the Zens. The Zen worked really well for me. And that stuff seemed to work a lot better than the Modus stuff. Like I said, could it be that the balls were laid out for one-handed and not for two-handed? Could be, good possibility. But so I made the switch and got out of Motive. Not saying that I won't ever buy another Motive ball, because what's that new one that just come out? Not the Dark Tank. The Raptor. The Raptor looks really good. The Primal Shock I heard was really good. The PSO where I bowl absolutely loves his. So, I won't get a Raptor, or not a Raptor, a Primal Shock, because I really didn't like the cover on the shock. It didn't seem to work for me. But the Raptor looked pretty good. That would be one I would be interested in. My buddy Gary that bowls with us on Monday night, he's a Motive guy, so when he gets a new Motive ball, he kind of lets me throw it and practice to see what I think. But, so that's one of the reasons I got away from Motive. It's nothing to do with the company or the brand. It's just didn't seem to match up well with their equipment being two-handed. Let's see, Rich here. Too strong to play straight on drier conditions. Eternity Fate and IQ Ruby is a great 1-2-3 punch. I would have to agree from listening to you talk, Rich, that the way you talk about the Eternity and the Fate, and now with the Ruby, yeah, that would probably be a good 1-2-3 punch for sure. Played 15 to 5, 20 to 5, worked good today. 721 series with the Flare. That's a real good series with the Flare. You like the Ruby better? I've heard that from a few people. They like the Ruby a lot better than the Emerald. So, like right now, out of all the balls that I have, since I switched away from Motive, my top 5 right now is going to be the Black Widow Hybrid, the Fate, the Brutal Collision, the Collision, and the Zen. Them are my top 5 balls that are my favorite so far that I have. my Zen, I don't break my Zen out very often. It's a good ball for sure. Zen ball, good. But I kind of put the Zen away. It's more going to be in my tournament bag now. So, yeah. But like I said, in all my videos, I don't like to hype up a bowling ball. I don't like to say this ball is the best ball ever made, whatnot. But this Black Widow, guys, it's definitely deserves all the hype and credit that people are giving it, because it's a beast. That's for sure. I mean, it's between it and the Brutal Collision. Them are the two balls that I have in my bag right now that once it starts turning, it drives right through the pins. It just doesn't stop. I mean, it just keeps on trucking. And like I said, if you watch my video on it, in my late video, you'll see that it just doesn't stop. It's a monster. So this is probably the only ball you're ever going to hear me hype up, just because it's one of them balls, you know. Rich, I'm hoping when I move down there, you'll let me throw that Ruby once and see what it's like. Alright guys, any other questions you want to talk about, ask? I'm on, like I said, I'm on staff with Creating a Difference, so if you want to ask questions with any of their products, I can try to answer it best I can. Any questions about Bullified jerseys, I can answer any questions on that. I can try to answer any questions on some of the bowling balls and stuff like that I know that I could probably help you out. Yeah, Rich, we're definitely, when I move down there, we're definitely going to have to do a video with that one. For sure. For any of you guys that are watching, I see that there's going to be a new mode of Supra coming out. Anybody got any information on that? I know, Rich, you were saying it's going to be a solid, but does anybody else know any other information on it? Has it got the same core that's in it, or they changed core? The cover stock on it, I know is a solid, but did they change the cover formula on it, or is it just going to be one of their normal solid cover stocks on it? Anybody knows, let me know. I'm kind of interested. I like my Super Enzo that I have. That's going to be another ball that I'm going to have to take and get laid out for me. It's still got Lewis's layout on it. I think it's a solid, but not for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, looking at like the picture I seen, it looks like a solid, but it almost looks like it could be another type of hybrid, or kind of like the Widow and the Brutal with the HK22, where it kind of looks dull, but it isn't dull. I don't know yet. Kind of interested on it. Kind of looks like the Nemesis with the colors. You said you had the two Supras. I never had the original Supra. I only had the Enzo. Alrighty. Alright, so what else can we talk about here? The TOC, I know we talked a little bit about that. I'm hoping Belmo makes a run for it. RJ, I think it was RJ, maybe it was Tim. Someone said Simo. They're hoping Simo makes the run. Who was it? Thomas said he's thinking Simo is going to make the run for the title. I'm going to say Belmo. definitely had a rough start in the qualifier and stuff like that, but he managed to get the 6th seed, so I think he's going to be fired up. Who do you guys think's going to take on EJ for that Tournament of Champions title? Let me know who you guys think. Oh, what else do we need to go? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something else we can chat about here. I know there's only a couple people on right now. I didn't get many watchers, but that's understandable. So, alrighty, well, we've been on here for an hour. I think I'm gonna end up calling it a night, and maybe we'll give it a try next weekend and do another live video. Maybe give me some time to think of stuff to talk about and stuff like that. But just want to say I appreciate everybody that did come and watch for a few minutes and commented. Rich, as soon as I'm done here, I am going to jump on and watch the videos you sent me from today. I'll get with you here shortly. Want to give a shout out to all my subscribers. Appreciate you guys. Want to thank everybody for watching. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to make my videos a little bit more interesting. I can't go buy all the new balls and stuff and do reviews like some of these guys, can. If you guys have any suggestions for videos out of some of the, things I've seen, is there any specific thing you guys want to see? Let me know. Or you want to see me try. But alright guys, I am going to jump off of here. Like I said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you ain't subscribed, please hit that like and subscribe button so we can chat again next week. Till next time guys, I'll see you on the lanes.